IVM.
Hello and welcome to Football Twaddle, the Thursday edition, which basically means fantasy football. And yes, Baru, Kumar, and we also have Rishit, who you must have heard in the previous episode talk about the Manchester United misery. All of you say hi.
Hi.
I think Baru is particularly enthusiastic today.
Yeah.
Yes. Before we talk about Baru's enthusiasm, you know what we started last week where we guessed the scores, right, of the matches. Yeah. And we see who turns out a winner. So let's see how Baru performed last week. Wolves City. Baru said City is going to win 4-0. Arsenal, well, Baru, at least you seem better. Kanav said 2,000 to 10,000 to 2 for Man City.
Yeah, that was common sense and you should ignore all the zeros. So I said 1-1.
No, you didn't. Anyway, so I predicted a 2-2 draw, but I predicted a draw. So it is Saru 1 and Baru Kanav 0-0. Arsenal, I think all the three of us basically predicted a win. Both of you went with 2-1 and I went for a 3-0.
Yeah, so we win, like 2-1, 4-2.
How?
Because we predicted that West Ham will score.
Yeah.
But Arsenal will still win.
Yeah, so even I predicted Arsenal will win. That's nothing.
Without West Ham scoring.
Dude, if you get the score correct, only then it will be counted. Otherwise, it's just like.
But then you also, how do you win the last one then?
But why do you make all the rules, yeah?
Ari, just follow it. What's your problem?
God.
All right, Fulham Burnley.
Fulham
Burnley. Baru said a 0-0 draw. And Kana predicted a 1-1 draw. I predicted a 2-0 win. So, man, I'm just killing it here.
Draw for Fulham? That cannot happen.
Please listen to the last episode. Don't do that cannot happen here.
I actually mixed up my City and Fulham scores.
Of course, you did.
Me too.
And Man U Spurs, both of you.
You can't mix up anything, Kumar. You said 100,000 to 1.
100,000 to 2.
Yeah.
No, I said 1. I think Saru has noted on the wrong score.
Yeah, it's 1.
Yeah. Okay, please. 10,000 to 2 you said because that seemed more rhyming.
I said 1.
Abhi, you didn't say 100,000. You said 10,000. Can we not get stuck on it? You said a number more than 1.
He's not talking about City score. He's talking about 1 for Wolves.
Wolves, I predicted 1. And I predicted Fulham to win.
No, you predicted 1-1.
Saru can't keep track of anything.
Stop questioning me. Listen to the last episode. You will know.
Respect.
Yes, respect.
Are you in 1984 now? What is happening? Stop questioning me.
Yeah, just respect. Or it could be any other year. Oh God, let's not get political here. Manchester United versus Spurs. Both of you predicted a Spurs win. I predicted a Man U win 3-1. So this weekend I got how many results right? I got 3 results right and 1 wrong, and both of you got 2 right and 2 wrong. So I win this game week.
I think it's the result.
That's it. Yeah. That's it. Done. I win this game week, but you guys have at least 36 more game weeks to go, or 35 more game weeks to go. So yeah, better luck please be prepared when I ask you your questions this time.
Hope Saru doesn't...
Wow, did you come prepared with this winner's speech?
Yeah, dude.
Hope
Respect. Come on.
Hope Saru doesn't change the rules for you guys.
No, now the rules are pretty much established. Yes, now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's talk about fantasy football. And why are we the most sought after podcast for fantasy football? Because Kumar Kanawan, an esteemed panelist, told please choose only fullbacks and you will get a lot of points. And that has done wonders for me at least.
Yeah, who got points? Alonso, fullback. Robert
Trippier,
fullback. Trippier, fullback. Alexander-Arnold, fullback. Bertrand, fullback. All the fullbacks are getting points.
You know, it's really annoying about how Alexander-Arnold is getting a clean sheet in every match with the rest of the Liverpool squad. But he's also getting a yellow card. I'm getting 5 points for the past 3 weeks. It's so annoying.
You should have Robertson.
I should have.
But Robertson, does he give as many assists as Trent Alexander-Arnold?
He got 9 points this week.
9 points?
Even in the first game week, I think he had like 7 points or something.
How can you guys forget Monreal?
Oh, yeah.
It's not... there's just one game, like a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, and
although
that's what we said 6 times last season.
Yeah, he has like twice the number of goals in 2018 as.
And the thing about Nacho Monreal,
a particular piano playing.
Yeah. You know the thing about
Alexis
Nacho Monreal,
Sanchez.
Rishit, is that we really don't like him that much now.
We do. But
No.
now we don't.
Now we don't.
Now we don't.
Why now?
We asked for his jersey 30 rows from behind him and he didn't give it to us.
Oh.
Yeah, that was disappointing.
What a joke, man.
I know.
Nacho, if you're listening, we still pay.
Let's Nacho.
Oh God.
I know. I'm sorry. It's too late in the night. Oi, I wanted to understand one thing which I've never figured out what it is.
Problems,
I know. Baru.
9 p.m. It's too late in the night.
Dude, I have a lot of work. Anyway, can I ask my question? Baru, what is this differential? What is a differential?
So, anyone who is not Kane, actually Kane was a differential this week.
Yeah,
Anyway, anyone who is not Kane, Alonso, or Ederson.
It's not just about these people. It's just that, like, if you're playing a particular mini league as such, so there will be some people who will be, selected by 80%, 90% of the people playing the game in your league.
Yeah.
So any points you get, it's the same, right? So you have to find out those 2-3 players which you have and no one else has, which is going to make the difference between your scores and theirs. So
I had Trippier this week, which got me the Gameweek prize.
Yeah, and I think Mitrovic probably would have been a differential for this week.
Yeah, Saru would know that.
Yeah, I had Mitrovic. Dude, but I've had Mitrovic from Game Week 1. I actually have a feeling he's going to have a pretty good season. So, Rishit, if that is a different...
you've been supporting Mitrovic ever since BJP came into power. I wonder why.
Because, the Prime Minister may forget his friends, but I don't forget Mitro.
Oh, God.
So, Rishit, if that's the definition of differential, who are your differential players in your squad? Or at least last week, who were the differential players?
Gray from Leicester. He gave me 9 points.
Wow.
Not bad.
And
then the regular Alonso and all. But differential, I guess, would be Gray.
regular Alonso and all. Wow, look at this guy. When did Alonso is such a... You think...
Regular Alfonso.
Yeah, he's a regular on most of the FPL teams.
Yeah, Kana, who was your differential?
So my differential was Arnautovic actually. I had Arnautovic and Bertrand both in the squad.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. The only sad part was that I forgot to put Bertrand in and he was on the bench.
Oh,
dude, that must have hurt.
I had a defender who got 6 points and he was on my bench.
Who was this?
I don't even remember, dude. I just took him. I took him because I took him because he was like cheap, and then I think there was a 0-0 draw. A Huddersfield player.
I had a Seri also, so Seri gave me 9 too.
Wow, that's amazing.
And how much points did you score this week?
54.
So who are you? So your regular players are shit then. If only all your differentials have given points.
No, but Alonso was a regular.
Everyone's regular players this season.
Mane, Firmino,
Aguero.
Yeah. Oh, can we please all? I think this is the moment which is going to unite all of us. Aguero, what? Why? Why does he do this to us?
Was Aguero
I'm kind of glad that even though I had Aguero in the team, the fact that he wasn't my captain was a differential for me. Because everyone else had him as a captain and he didn't really perform. And I had Salah, who managed to score that one goal.
Oh, wonder goal.
That wonder.
Wonder?
One.
Yeah. So are you guys like, I've taken your strategy completely on board of fullbacks, only fullbacks. What is the next step for me? Like, what do I do now?
Now you move to the midfield.
Yes. So how does one select a decent midfield given that?
So someone who takes a lot of set pieces, your penalties especially. So someone like James Milner. So even though Liverpool is a squad which has Firmino, Mane, Salah, but you know that any penalty they get, Milner is the first choice for it.
And Milner doesn't miss penalties.
Probably, yeah. Milovic for Crystal Palace, cheap, takes penalties, takes free kicks.
Yeah.
Someone like that. I think Jorginho is turning out to be a good choice in midfield.
But he doesn't give points, no.
Yeah, that's what. But again, he's the designated penalty taker again.
Yeah, but how many penalties Chelsea are going to get? It's not like when Mourinho
and Conte.
It's not like Mourinho and Conte moaning.
To
I don't know. It all depends on his mood.
Do you think IOB will play next week?
We'll get to that, man. Hold your horses.
Depends on Ozil. illness.
Yeah, then
His
that's a
illness.
good buy in midfield.
Yeah. All right, Rishit, a question which I think a lot of people at least want to discuss is that would you rather have 4 in the defense or 3 in the defense?
3 in the defense.
God, what is the brevity of these answers? You know, we need a little more sentences on why as well.
Yeah, the why is more important.
The why is more important. Anyone can say 4 or 3.
Because as Kumar said, I guess you can take midfielders who take penalty kicks and also free kicks and scoring, like Jorginho. Then there's Milner, Gray, and moreover now teams are scoring. So if you take defenders, only one of the good defenders might give you points. Others, if the opponent scores, you get 1 point only. Whereas if there's a midfielder, I guess you can get more points.
The chances, the probability.
The chances of getting assists are much more.
All right. Anyway, let's come to the hot picks for the upcoming game week. The biggest question is that Richarlison is not going to play. So who are your hot picks to, let's say, replace Richarlison? Baru.
So the minute he got the red card, I replaced him. I jumped ship and I replaced him with Mkhitaryan. And so yeah, he's my pick for this week.
Isn't Arsenal playing Cardiff this week?
Yeah, so that's why Arsenal has like an easy run of fixtures the next 2 games.
Okay.
And
So
also with Ozil, if Ozil doesn't start for some reason, then Mkhitaryan becomes your central point of creativity.
yeah,
Didn't work out in the last game, but probably yeah, he's a player who will give you assists, and he played well in the West Ham game also.
all right. And Rishit, who's your pick for this week?
Walcott.
Oh yeah, Walcott is actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, remove Richarlison, take Walcott, guys.
All right. And Kana?
So again, see, Walcott is a good choice because with Richardson again being out, Walcott gets more of the creative burden on the squad, and he scored in the last
he
game
scores.
also.
Yeah.
He's been scoring for the past 2 games, I think.
Yeah. And the thing is that City have a very easy run of fixtures. It would make a lot of sense to pick a City midfielder, but with Pep, you never know what he's going to do with the team.
Who will start, who will not start.
Yeah,
That's the biggest problem.
I would probably pick Raheem Sterling
I
for.
think more than Sterling, I think Silva is more of a short starter than Sterling.
Yeah, man. Why is Pep like this? Why is Manchester City so good? The problem with Manchester City is that you don't know who to pick.
Yeah, this is after KDB is out for 3 months, and still you don't know who's going to start in the midfield.
Yeah.
He's been giving Gundogan starts. He started Bernardo Silva for 3 games now.
Yeah.
He kept Sane on the bench, which would have seemed stupendous at the start of the season.
Yeah, and my pick for this week would be Pedro. Chelsea is playing Bournemouth, so yeah, he could score.
Pedro is definitely a better choice than Jorginho, because even though Jorginho is all over the pitch, and I think he set a new record, Chelsea record for number of passes.
Yeah.
He actually had more passes than the entire opposition.
Newcastle team. Yeah.
Yeah. So City is playing Newcastle.
And like, what do you think about Lucas Moura as an option?
Dude, they're playing Watford. It's the top of the table clash. I won't take risks.
No one's going to go for another Liverpool pick.
Liverpool? No, why would you load your team with Liverpool players? I don't know, man. They didn't.
No, because Mane, Sane, when they score, they all like get on the bus and they 2 goals.
Arey bhai, Mane Sane is all fine, but they're playing Leicester, so it may still be a low-scoring game. That is why.
Manchester City, Newcastle, you can like.
But who would you pick? That's the whole problem we're talking about, right? Who would you pick there?
Aguero, Mendy, Anderson. You can have a clean sheet with
Anderson. We're talking about midfield as a replacement.
As a midfield,
midfield.
So David Silva or Sterling, one of these two only you would pick.
Yeah.
And I think.
Why are we focusing so much on City? I mean, they're playing a Benitez side, and I don't really think it's going to be an easy match for them.
Yeah, but you expect still City to beat Newcastle, right?
I expect certain experts expected Wolves to lose 4-0 to City.
All right. So those were our hot picks for this week, and to continue the tradition which we just started last week, and to give Baru and Kumar to make up for deficit, the 4 games we have chosen this week to predict the score.
We have chosen, really?
Yeah.
Because I don't.
The Ministry of Truth.
Yeah.
I spoke with Abbas about it. He seems okay. All right. The first game, again, Baru, Manchester City, Newcastle.
I think this is going to be Oh man, it's going to be a 1-1 draw.
All right.
No, I'm just kidding. It's going to be 2-0 to City.
2-0 to City. Watford Spurs.
Top of the table clash.
Yeah, I think it's going to be 2-0 to Spurs.
2-0 to Spurs. Burnley United.
1-0 to Burnley.
And the fourth game, the final game, is Crystal Palace Southampton.
2-0, 3-0 to Crystal Palace.
3-0 to Crystal Palace. Then why are you not suggesting we pick up Zaha at some point?
He's a forward, no?
And I've already removed him from my team, so I don't want anyone else to come on the bandwagon.
Oh, that way. All right, Kanav, same thing for you. Manchester City, Newcastle.
2-0.
Wow, look at the climb down from 10,000 to 2.
Yeah, you take my recommendation. You take my, take me seriously, man. This is not done.
Oh, sorry.
I meant 1-1.
No, you didn't. But Watford Spurs.
1-0 Spurs.
Burnley United.
1-1.
1-1. And what is the final game? Crystal Palace Southampton.
1-1 Danny Ings to score.
1-1 Danny Ings to score. All right. And my predictions are City Newcastle 5-1 City.
Oh, wow. I think Benitez is going to let in 5 goals.
Yeah, he will. You wait and watch. Watford Spurs, it'll be a 2-2 draw. Burnley United. United is going to win 3-1.
Saru was about to say 10,000 to 1.
No, 3-1, 3-1. And Crystal Palace Southampton 2-1 Crystal Palace. And just to make...
Can we put up a picture of these predictions on our Twitter today?
Yes, we can do that. And
because I don't
Rishit,
trust
oh, of course. Rishit, just to make you feel part of this whole thing.
Thank you.
You get to keep the paper which has all the predictions.
Exactly. So, City Newcastle.
Independent auditor.
City Newcastle, City 3-1.
To score who? Who will score?
For City?
Yeah.
Salomon Rondon will score.
For City? Manchester City, what are you going on about?
You're asking me City Newcastle, right?
Yeah, Manchester City Newcastle.
Who will score? Aguero, hat-trick.
Watford Tottenham.
Tottenham 2-0.
Burnley United.
I wish I could say 10,000 to 1, but I can't. So it will be a...
First you start winning games, then you predict 10,000 to 1. That's the progression.
It will be a draw.
It's a Burnley home game. He's predicting them to lose by 9.
It will be a draw.
Draw. What's the draw? Like what draw?
1-1.
And Crystal Palace Southampton?
Crystal Palace needs to win badly. I think Zaha will score twice. And they will win 3-0. Benteke might chip in.
Wow.
Oh, God.
Good goals all around.
Yeah, that's going to be so many goals all around. So if you believe our predictions, you know which players to pick. On that note, please, you can follow us on Twitter @FootyTwaddle, Facebook and Instagram FootballTwaddle. And yes, it's time to say adios. Baru, say bye.
Bye.
Kanav.
Bye, guys.
And Rishit, thank you very much for coming and helping us out on this week's edition of Football Twaddle.
My pleasure, guys. Bye-bye.
And yep, see you guys next week. Take care. Bye-bye.
Shunyawan, 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 Shunyawan.
$1 billion acquisition. Another copycat startup got formed.
No, the tech world in India is surely moving double the speed of this voiceover.
Tune in to Shunya One every Tuesday to catch us talking to the smartest people we know on the IBM Podcast website, app, or wherever you get your podcasts from.
Did you know that Parsis in Mumbai, instead of being left at the Tower of Silence after they die, are now cremated? And why? Because a cow fell sick in the early 1990s. Did you know that the smog in Delhi is caused by something that farmers in Punjab do and that there's no way to stop them? Did you know that there wasn't one gas tragedy in Bhopal, but 3? One of them was seen, but 2 were unseen. Did you know that many well-intentioned government policies hurt the people they're supposed to help? Why was demonetization a bad idea? How should GST have been implemented? Why are all our politicians so corrupt when not all of them are bad people? I'm Amit Verma, and in my weekly podcast, The Seen and the Unseen, I take a shot at answering all these questions and many more. I aim to go beyond the scene and show you the unseen effects of public policy and private action. I speak to experts on economics, political philosophy, cognitive neuroscience, and constitutional law so that the insights can blow not only my mind, but also yours. The Seen and the Unseen releases every Monday. So do check out the archives and follow the show at seenunseen.in. You can also subscribe to The Seen and the Unseen on whatever podcast app you happen to prefer.